So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes away, watching my eyes away, watching my eyes away.
Welcome back. Yes, guys, I am back. And I know it's been a long time. And I told you guys it was going to be a long time. But I'm finally back. And my last video basically explained what happened or whatever. And I am finally on a kind of vacation. Because I'm going to be off for a while. So I figured, let me go ahead and get back to my channel and my subscribers. And I would like to thank all of you for sticking around.
I got time for that.
Got him! Got him!
So basically today we are making a Moscato. And this is going to be a pink Moscato. And with a pink Moscato, you will get like a berry flavor that will come with the Moscato. Therefore, getting the pink as you see down there, because the berries that they have up in this mixture is strawberries. And, you know, right here, we have some pears. So getting into a Moscato, guys, like I said, you have different types. You basically have a sweet Moscato, semi-sweet Moscato, a very light Moscato, and I believe you have a Moscato that has a little fizz up in it, like a little carbonation, a little sparkle to it. But at the end of the day, you also have different tasting notes, because Moscato is usually fruity and very floral, and you can get notes of tropical fruits, as you see. Like I said, that's why we have the tropical fruits that we have picked up from Sam's Club. As you can see, the members mark. So I'm not hiding anything. I'm just saying I'm not hiding anything at all. But you know, you get tropical fruits, pineapple, mango, lychee, and you know, other notes of like well, flavors and notes of peach and nectarine, orange blossom, honeysuckle, honey, ginger, mint. You know, it's like an assortment, because there's so many different variations of Moscato that give you different flavor and floral or scent profile, you know. So basically that's what we're doing today. And I am gonna kind of go through this as far as give you the ingredients. And we will be using 1 gallon of water, 4 cups of sugar, roughly 2 pounds, 3 pounds of mixed tropical fruit, and 3 pounds of ripe pears, which I waited about 4 days to ripen. I also used the brown bag trick, which actually worked to help them ripen. So you want them like this, where you can see some of the bruising. you know, see that they are soft and everything. And I also went with the Barlett brand. That's what I actually use for this one. We are using acid blend for our acid today. That's going to be half a teaspoon that we're going to be using. And we are not using the lemon today. I just wanted to show you guys that if you didn't have the acid blend, you can also use a wedge of lemon juice. Just squeeze it out and you can use that. Also, just for a note, you can take and zest your lemons and dry the skin and possibly use it for later to put a little lemon zest up in the secondary. So keep that in mind. For our tannin today, we will be using the Earl Grey Twinnings tea up in this recipe. And for our yeast, we are going with a Saf-Ale SO4, a dry ale yeast that will give you fruity characters like floral notes of fruity fruits, and also a floral smell or whatever. So that's what we're going with. And even though this is used for ale, you can also use this for wine. A lot of yeast you can substitute from beer, mead, anything you ferment, and just about. So just letting you guys know that's what we're going with today. So like I said, rather than keeping you guys long and going into more details and trying to carry this video on any longer, I'm just going to show you right quick. This is the bag. See, the member mark bag. And that's our fruits up in there: pineapple, strawberry, peaches, and mangoes. So that's where we're getting our tropical flavor from. And let's see what happens. All right, so we have our pears rinsed off. As you can see, I just went ahead and rinsed them like I showed you guys or whatever, looking pretty beautiful. And another reason why I wanted to add the pears, guys, is because it's the fall. So why not let us have some pears to go up in this Moscato or whatever. But before we get to cutting the pears, because I don't want them to brown out or anything, we're going to go ahead and get to doing our tea, and I'll be right back. So now we have our tea. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our water, and we are going to just put a little bit up in there, you know, to let our tea steep. And then we are going to take the remaining amount of water and pour it up in our pot. So guys, what we're going to do here is turn both of these on to go up to a boil. And as soon as we get up to a boil, we're going to turn both of them down, this pot and this pot, for they can come to a simmer. And then once we let them come to a simmer, we're going to go ahead and proceed with the process. All right, so our pot has come to a boil really quick. Didn't take any time at all. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this down to low. I can turn it off if I like, or you guys can turn your stove off if you like. But we're going to go ahead and take our tea bag and go ahead and get this started. So we're going to let our tea sit up in here and steep for at least 10 minutes so we can get some of the tannins out here. But I also wanted to tell you right quick that you can, well, I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze, but our pears also have tannin in them, so we keeping the skin on the pears. We go just slightly cut them up, not too much, just enough to you know, just to have enough to put up in there. So we're not gonna go wild or anything like that. But you'll see once I cut them up when I get to it. And as for this water, we obviously are still waiting for this to come to a boil. So as soon as it comes to a boil, we're going to turn this down to a simmer, and we're going to let the fruits that we put in simmer for about 20 minutes and let them sit till the mixture cools down to room temperature, about 75 degrees. All right, guys, so as you can see, kind of see because I don't want to get the steam on the lens, but our water has come up to a boil, so we are going to go ahead and turn off our stove. Well, not turn it off, my bad. We are going to put it down to low 2 so it can go ahead and simmer, and then we are gonna go ahead and add our sugar. I know I said I was going to go ahead and do the fruits, but I want to go ahead and do the sugar so I can already have it incorporated into the water. So all we have to do is add our fruits next. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so like I said, the next step is our 2 pounds or 4 cups of sugar, and we are about to add this to our water. And I'm gonna back up a little bit because that steam that's definitely coming out, and we are going to go ahead and drop our tea in as well. That has been soaking for 10 minutes, and we're just gonna put this bag to the side, clean it up later. But let's go ahead and grab our tea and also pour it up in here. All right, so now with that being said and done, we are going to go ahead and turn our pilot off, or stove off, however you want to say, and grab our spoon and go ahead and incorporate this. All you want to do is go ahead and get the sugar dissolved, because I mean, soon as the sugar is dissolved, you can go ahead and add the fruits. So look at that, how quick our temperature was. Sugar is dissolved, so we're done, at least with that part. And if we move over, look at those beautiful pears, people. Look at them, pretty pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this and take our time and pour it up in the water. And once again, like I said, we're using the pears to get a little tannin. As we're also trying to get a nice flavor from this Pink Moscato, which is gonna be sweet. But guys, look at the tropical fruit. I don't know if you can see the pink that's in there, but this is gonna be a pretty wine. At least I think so. But also, just to let you guys know, if you get the members mark and you are trying to thaw the packs out that's up in the 5-pack bag that I showed you guys earlier, please put it up in a bowl. I almost messed up by leaving them up in the zinc to thaw out, but I grabbed the bowl listening to my first mind, and it saved me, because the juice you see actually came from me mixing the fruit or whatever. Like I mean, not mixing the fruit, putting the fruit up in the bowl. It didn't actually come from me basically letting it thaw out or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and add our tropical fruit mix. All right, we got that done. It's hard as always when you're trying to use one hand to get things did. So now we're gonna go ahead and stir this up. And yes, it does look like a lot, but it should do very well when we put it up in our carboy sitting over here on the counter or whatever. So now what I'm gonna do is what I should have been done. Let's go ahead and find our top. And we're gonna go ahead and put our top on this. And like I said, we're gonna let it simmer for 20 minutes. And then we're gonna turn our heat off and let it get down to about 75 degrees Fahrenheit for our temperature, room temperature basically. And we're gonna let it sit. So soon as it cools off and it's set for a while where it's room temperature, we're gonna go ahead and finish this video up. But I'll be right back, technically. All right, guys, we are back. Now that our must has cooled down, as you see, no steam is coming out, but it has a pretty nice hue to it. It has a nice light pink hue to it. I can tell just by looking at this. But I'm gonna go ahead and take our equipment that we have right here, which I have a strainer and I have my still bowl. You can see we have the carboy and stuff in the back with our hydrometer and also our pitcher. But what I'm basically gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna strain the fruit into here and get all the fruit out, and then I'm gonna take the juice and, well, must juice, whatever you want to say, and pour it into the pitcher right here. And we're gonna pour that into our hydrometer and get our reading to see where we're at. I mean, I'll tell you at the end of the video, because like I said, once again, I won't be too long, but I'll be back, guys. Let me get all of this done and show you where we at. Okay, guys, so as you see, look at that pretty pink. Beautiful. And of course, since it's up in a big container, you get a deeper pink. But also look at our liquid in the hydrometer, how it gives this like pinkish gold kind of look. So once all of this get cleared out, you know it's gonna be a beautiful light Moscato. But anyway, reading our hydrometer, I don't know if I can get a good reading on here, but right now we are actually sitting at a good number, which is 1.080. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add our acid blend, but I gotta grab that right quick. All right, so now we have our acid blend, and hopefully I don't, there we go. And there we go. Put our half a teaspoon of acid blend up in there. And like I said, guys, earlier, if you don't have acid blend, you can use 1/4 wedge of lemon and squirt your juice into there. Just make sure you remove your seeds, of course. And like I said, we're getting deeper into this video, plus my battery is running out. So I am gonna basically get to the point where I am gonna add this to the carboy, grab our yeast, which is behind me or whatever, and we're gonna add that to our carboy and pretty much get this video done. But give me 1 second. All right, guys, we are down. Oh man, I don't know if y'all saw that, but whatever, ain't no big deal. Because you can use anywhere from 1/4 teaspoon of yeast to 1/2 teaspoon up in this and that. It'll be just fine. We don't have to worry about anything. But like I said, show you the little mistakes that happen on the channel. And like I said, it's no big deal, no problem. But guys, anyway, I actually tasted this and it is delicious. Like I said, you can taste the tropical fruit up in it. It has a nice little tropical flavor, but on the back end, you get the pear. At least I can taste it. And probably when this is done for the fermentation or whatever, it'll probably have a little bit of a different taste, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. Because like I said, if we also need to go ahead and back sweeten this, it's no problem. Like I said, everybody should know how to back sweeten, but you know, you guys should know already. I'm just letting you know. But with everything said and done, and we at the end of this video, I told you I was going to touch on a little bit of stuff. Won't be long. I promise I won't be long. But like I said, guys, everything was rough. I'm up in good spirits and everything. Everything happens for a reason, and I am fine with that. At the end of the day, I am blessed. I appreciate everything because it's going to work itself out. But I want to bounce back up into my hobby and get back up into this winemaking for you guys, so I can put more of the stuff that I told you I was going to bring to the channel. Give me a second. The phone is ringing. All right, to the wire. This is about to cut off, so let me hurry up and finish. So basically, like I said, I'm back. I'm good. Everything is fine. Just want to let y'all know, like I said, we're going to get back to all the stuff that we done on the channel. I'm going to change up some stuff. You're going to notice a few things, or maybe you're not. But if you like the video, please subscribe. Please let me know if it was fine and if you noticed anything. I'm not going to really keep you long because, like I said, I'm going to play with some of the editing with the music because, you know, you guys was like, the music sometimes be louder than what I'm talking if I'm talking at the time. So I'm going to really pay attention to that. But other than that, guys, before this shutdown, thank you for watching the new video. I hope you enjoy the Moscato if you make it, but we'll be on the next video, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to love it or like it, whatever you want to say. But later, and peace. All right, guys, so we are back, and if you can see, this is the Pink Moscato right here, and you see how clear it is. I can put my hands behind it well, and you can see it. And that's the cake, the sediment, all the leaves that's under it. So really, it looked like we might not have to clear this one as much. As you can see, it looked a lot clearer than the Arnold Palmer wine that I made on the last video. But now what I'm going to do is do my best to rack this without getting any of the leaves right here into our pitcher that we have set up. And I'm going to take the hydrometer reading, and I'm going to leave it on the screen for you guys. Alright, so as you guys could see, this is about how much sediment we have left. Yes, as always, you're gonna lose some, but look at this beautiful color. It's kind of like a pinkish peach, if you see it. It's like pinkish peach. Yeah, but we should get like about 2.5 wine bottles out of this. And as you can see, the color up in there going up and down, nice clear, like I showed you guys before. It's nice and clear. And our final gravity is 1.0, no, I'm lying, it's 0.992. So this went extremely dry. So we are going to go ahead and back sweeten this to probably 1.022 around that and see what we look like. And I'll let you guys know how it turned out. All right, guys. All right. So here, look at the beautiful clarity on these wines. This is the Pink Moscato, no grapes allowed. And I got the glass, and we are about ready to taste. Now I did some adjustments on the acid, guys, which was just a pinch of each, some citric acid, some tartaric acid, and some malic acid. So I literally just sprinkled a little bit in there when I was doing the whole batch or whatever. I forgot to tell y'all that I tweaked it. But as you can see, the wine looks beautiful. Oh, the glass gave me a cheer, so it looks beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a smell. And guys, if you smell it, it smells like wine, like wine. It doesn't have no high alcohol content or anything like that. I think we finished right around 10 to 12-ish or whatever. But oh my God, like I said, the scent on it, and once again, let me give it another sniff. It's so beautiful. I can't but say whether to say this smells like, I tasted a Moscato before. You can taste you can smell the fruits or whatever in here. I can't say you can pick anything specifically out or whatever, but it smells delicious. I know it tastes delicious warm. I actually chilled this, as you can see. I had this sitting up in the refrigerator overnight to go ahead and get it chilled to see how it tastes cold. But I'm about to try it out, and I'm gonna let you know how it tastes. Whew. These experiments are coming out so well. Once again, guys, I'm not gonna lie, another banger, another delicious wine for our experiment. It tasted really, really good. This is a wine. Hold on, I need another sip. So guys, this is another wine that I honestly think could pair with just about anything. The flavor, the taste is just beautiful. Ladies, if you brew, or guys, if you want to give this to your lady to taste, to try out, this is such a beautiful, beautiful wine. It came out better than I thought it was going to come out. I mean, like, the expression of it, I just don't have words. I think I did another great job, not just toot my horn or pulling my own horn or whatever, but it's a lovely, beautiful wine. Perfect for all year. I think you guys, once again, would love this for the spring, love this for the summer chilled. You can drink it on its own. You can use it in a cocktail if you want to make some kind of cocktail with a spritzer, you know, something like that, 7-Up, Sprite, soda water, whatever. I think it would be beautiful with that or whatever. It's just delicious. I can't say anything more or whatever. Shout out to my new good friend Vita Brews. Brevista Wine. I didn't mean to butcher you, bro. I'm sorry, but he just did his wine video, and it's ironic that he used the same fruits. It was just a different brand, and we was coming out with our videos on the same day. But I really want to give shout outs to him. Really great guy, new to the community, and like I say, continue to keep giving him love. Shout out past my views. He hit 1,000, and I just want to congratulate him again. So I'll be back. So all right, guys, so enough can't be said about this beautiful wine that has been created. So I'm pretty sure if you wind up checking, like I said, my friend out and check his video out, he's gonna tell you how delicious this wine is. But I can also vouch for it, seeming that ironically we place these videos out on the same day. But he beat me first, so I give him that. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you are glad that finally I am doing the tastings. Well, all I can say is see me on the next video. Hope you enjoy. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Later.